Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
916, getting down with a fresh out prison talk. This story right here is horrific. This young person did the unthinkable. Carly Gregg from Mississippi took her parents' handgun and shot her mom in the face several times, killing her. She then took her mom's phone, called her stepdad, and tried to lure him back to the house. Check it out.
Carly Gregg shot her mother to death in their home. She creeps through the house, a handgun behind her. Moments later, the sickening sound of gunshots. Then she coolly sits in the kitchen and lures her stepfather into an ambush by texting him from her mother's phone. "When will you be home, honey?" Her stepfather testified about what happened when he returned.
When I opened the door to the kitchen there, gun went off in my face.
Wounded in the shoulder, he frantically called 911. Police body cam video shows Carly appeared calm and composed when she was arrested. Carly wept openly as the jury recommended a sentence of life without parole.
So a Mississippi jury found Carly Gregg guilty and sentenced her to life in prison. Apparently the defense tried to use a mental plea, decapacitated, or maybe some type of mental illness, but watching the video, it showed that she was fully aware of what she was doing. If you see how she walked around the house with the gun behind her back, it's like, damn. She walked up on her mom with the gun behind her back and just killed her mom, and then took her mom's phone and called the stepdad. Luckily, he was shot in the shoulder and survived, was able to call 911, but she would have killed him too. You know, there's always been, I guess, mental illness in the world. People going through stuff, young people having issues with their parents, but correct me if I'm wrong, but lately there's been a lot of young people taking out their families. I did a story not too long ago about a young man who basically killed his whole family. The only person that survived was his brother, because his dad made him come home because he said he couldn't stay at his girlfriend's house. And then after he killed his family, he went back to his girlfriend's house and was just hanging out like nothing happened. It has to make you wonder what's going through this young person's head. What's going through their mind? You know, the parenting, I mean, you know, you parent, and then I don't know what the kid is exposed to when the parent's not around, or what type of imagery they're being fed. With now the social media and the internet, there's so many images and so many things that's being circulated. Who knows what these young people are actually entertaining. But you know, Carlee, to say that she wasn't aware in the right mental capacity when she did what she did, the way she was moving, it seemed like she was pretty well planned out in what she wanted to execute that day. And it's just sad, man. It's sad for the family. It's sad that the young person made a choice like that for the rest of her life at a young age of 14. And, you know, there's a lot of these stories out there. I don't really talk about a lot of them, but just to create more awareness of your family members, your children, your cousins, your mom, dad, whoever it is, because there's a lot of times things going on that are overlooked. Maybe in conversation you hear tones. You got to pay attention to that stuff, because you never know how it can flip and be detrimental to you and the rest of your family. I mean, some people, they don't care. They'll you know, take everybody out, including themselves. So I don't really know what else to say about this case besides the age of the level of complicity and violence. It just blows me away. And I've been in juvenile hall. I've been around some young dudes who are murderers, man. I've been around some young murderers, the guys who basically, you know, at a young age have shot somebody maybe in a drive-by or stabbed somebody and are in CYA till they're 25. You know, some of them go from CYA to adult prison depending on the sentence. But I've been around some young guys, and you can kind of tell through conversation that certain things they entertain are not your norm. Certain, you know, imageries of different things that they find themselves drawn to, you know, very disturbing. But I don't know what could have been maybe prevented in this situation, or how the family could have foreseen this young woman carrying out this type of act. But yeah, I mean, your mom, man. I mean, your mom who brought you into the world. That's crazy, man. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, and subscribe and share the channel. Big Herc 916, Prison Talk.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at Fresh Out Series.
We're doing a new program where we're doing a takeover of a mom pop cafe or restaurant, and we're doing a pay it forward. So we're going to offer free meals at this particular restaurant or cafe, mom pop, for a certain amount of time, and we are asking that you make a donation to pay it forward so that we can continue doing this program for other mom pop restaurants and cafes, because we know that it's hard times out here. You have a lot of people that talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And so we're actually walking the walk. We've been doing it for over 11 years on social media. We've been getting shadow banned. We've been getting demonetized. So we want to give back, and this is our way of giving back to helping everybody through these trying times with this economy. You know, a lot of churches, they got $100 billion, and you don't see them out here helping the people who are in times of need, but they're still taking in the form of donations. But how's it helping the community? We want to build a community sense where we help each other. We can all overcome. You can't sit around waiting for somebody to save you. You got to save yourself. And this is the way you do it. So by us being able to do these takeovers with Fresh Out Ministries, with the mom pop restaurants and cafes, we want to be able to film, talk to you guys, get your feedback on what's going on right now in society. Hopefully you guys find it in your heart to donate, This donation, which is a pay it forward, will allow us to do other mom pops around the country eventually. But right now we're going to be in Southern California and Los Angeles, Orange County. So hey, reach out to your local businesses there. And if you are out of town in another area and you would like us to come there, if you provide the necessary means, we will come there also and do the same pay it forward. But right now, hey, if you're in locally in Los Angeles, Orange County, hit us up, freshoutseries@gmail.com. You can also make a donation on our link tree on our Instagram at freshoutseries. We look forward to seeing you guys. Don't forget to stop by the Big Herc 916 store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that Big Herc 916 has authored. You know how we do it. Stop walking around with a crusty butt, smelly ball sack, and a funky hoo-ha. Big Herc said wash that ass. Pick you up a t-shirt at freshoutseries.com.